Welcome back. A search and recovery effort is currently underway in the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. to find victims after an American Airlines plane collided with an Army helicopter over Washington. Emergency first responders are now scouring the river amid frigid temperatures, and officials say around 30 bodies have been recovered so far, with another 30 still missing. The National Transportation Safety Board is leading the investigation right now. And next hour, we expect to hear from President Donald Trump. For now, I want to bring in CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga. Nicole, what are we hearing from Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem? And what will the agency really be looking into here?
Yeah, the Department of Homeland Security surging resources from the U.S. Coast Guard. And we know that there were rescue boats sent in the very early hours of this morning from both Station Washington and Station St. Indigos. And so a lot of personnel convening here on the Potomac River, including the Coast Guard, but also working in coordination with some of the local and state law enforcement on the ground. We know that D.C. police and EMS, fire, they are the lead right now, and they're working with federal partners. FBI is also assisting, though we should point out that at this point, no indication of any sort of criminal intent here. And that is part of the reason this is being investigated, not by the FBI, but by the NTSB. You mentioned it earlier, the National Transportation Safety Board. A lot of questions for them. Most notably, can they explain why this lapse in communications apparently occurred just moments before the crash late last night, I should say. And we expect a press conference with them today at 2 p.m. I'll tell you, I've been up in D.C. airspace before. I've been texting and speaking with some helicopter pilots who are familiar with this area, and they are just frankly floored by this collision. They have a lot of questions, and they'll be very eager to hear from the NTSB on that black box, that flight recorder, to determine, what was the communication like between the helicopter pilots, those 3 soldiers that we know were in that Army Black Hawk, and the plane itself. We heard earlier today from the Transportation Secretary saying that he believes that the helicopter was aware of the plane's presence. He was unclear on whether that plane was aware of the helicopter's presence. And now typically helicopters that fly in this airspace tend to look out for those planes. They tend to navigate around them. They're in constant communication with air traffic control. So just a lot of questions right now about how this might have happened, but certainly a full show of force from all agencies across the federal and state and local governments here, at least 300 personnel on the river alone. And I will tell you that when I drove here late last night, shortly after the crash, it was just a sea of red lights.
And, I think mentioning the location is so important here. It can be, I guess, a crowded airport, often filled with lawmakers who are traveling to and from D.C. So does that bring with it any concerns about aviation operations or national security?
Absolutely. And in fact, earlier today, we were at a press conference with several lawmakers from Kansas, lawmakers from Virginia. Many of them sit on prominent commerce transportation committees on the Hill. Certainly, they spoke out today and saying now is not the time to call into question exactly what happened before we have all of the facts laid out before us. But you can bet, given the proximity of this incident and just how intimately so many lawmakers, relate to this airport, they're in and out of it all the time, there is going to be an ongoing probe, many questions to the FAA, many questions to the Department of Transportation, many questions regarding that NTSB investigation to determine really how could this have happened. It's a very controlled airspace here in Washington, D.C. You can't just fly a drone up in the air. There are TRs everywhere. And so for something like this to happen in a city that is used to all of this federal and state and commercial coordination has taken a lot of pilots, folks, lawmakers I'm talking to off guard, and certainly, a lot of folks demanding answers here. But I should say right now and today, the feeling in this airport and being here on the scene is that the focus right now is on the victims. There are 67 people, about half of whom are still unaccounted for. There is that recovery effort underway right now, trying to, pull all of the bodies, all of the debris out of the river. The concern about, of course, the families and the loved ones of these victims, lifting them up and supporting them. And so that is truly the focus today. But you can bet that in a city like Washington, D.C., the focus is going to shift on the investigation, in due time when it's appropriate.
All right. Thank you so much, Nicole.